This is Adrienne with Swift Galleries. I wanted to show you going through your Swift Galleries account and kind of an overview of how to do things and how to use Swift Galleries. So I've created a new account. I clicked the button to access that account that shows up in my confirmation email, and here I am. So you can see these pop-ups that tell you how to do things, like this, where am I? This is how you'll get around in Swift Galleries. We'll expand these menus as you move around the app, so you always know where you are. And let's get going. All right, so as you set up your account and start using it for the first time, you'll see this green banner. And all you really need to do as you set up your account is click this button. If you want to read more information about that, you can click this link. But this gives you a button that goes directly where we would like you to go as you set up your account. But I'm going to show you how to do this anyway. So when you go to create a product, you're going to go in here. You click on the products button and you're going to go to manage products. And a quick overview of this, these are your wall art products. Managing add-ons. Add-ons are non-wall art products. So if you're selling things like albums or portfolio boxes, you might call it something else, a print box, anything that's not going to be shown at the correct size on a wall in the designer, that goes into manage add-ons. And manage templates we'll get to in a minute. So I'm going to go into manage products. Now, if you got to Swift Galleries via a link that said that we would include products for you when you, when you came into your account, that they would already be loaded, you will see other products in here already. But because I just created this account from scratch, not using a separate link, for anyone who's watching this that does not get products added into your account automatically, this is where you go. This button over this add product button will always be here. And this actually is just showing you that you need to create a product in order to use the rest of Swift Galleries, basically. So I'm going to go ahead and add a product. You have three options. You can create a product manually. You can import from a CSV, which really probably isn't necessary unless you are very familiar with using CSVs. Manually creating is really, really easy. And you can also load from Swift Galleries. I'm going to go ahead and load a couple from Swift Galleries, and then I'm going to create a product manually so you can see both things. So to load a product from Swift Galleries, I'm going to click Load from Swift Galleries. These are all of the products that we have pre-built for you to choose from. You can choose any of these and have those loaded in. You can also search. So say you're searching for something from ProDPI, you can just search ProDPI. Or if you maybe just want to choose something that's framed, you could just search for framed and look through all of your framed options. I really like the framed prints from CG Pro. So I'm going to choose those. Let's see, framed, espresso, and classic. Let me just do this. Oop. 1, 2, there are 4 of them. I believe. There we go. Modern black and modern white. Okay, so I've got those 4. I'm going to go ahead and import those. This says, hey, we imported from Swift Galleries, and what we did was we put in a 4 times your cost for your prices. So make sure that those are the prices you want to offer. Also, while we input the correct price information when we built these products, sometimes labs change pricing. without notifying everyone. So it would not be a bad idea for you to double check and make sure that our prices are still correct. So I'm going to go into one of these and show you what this looks like. And then I'm not going to go into the other ones because, they're all similar. All right, so this is the classic black framed fine art print. You can see the product detail information here. This product sizes tab will also show your pricing. All right, so this is the description. You can change this. You can change this. You can change your edge wrap. You can change the product color. You can change any of this information, and then you're just going to make sure that you click this Save Product. I don't need to change any of the information. The only thing I might want to change is my product color. Now, anytime you are looking at templates and manage templates, or you're in the designer, you will see that like where the print goes, there's going to be a square or a rectangle that that shows you what that product looks like. This is the color that's going to be in that square or rectangle. This is the frame color, and I will see this in the templates, in manage templates as well as the designer. But the product color where the print goes itself, that's what this color is. So you can choose from this color picker. You can choose from this grid. It's up to you. You can keep them all the same if you want. But I personally like to have different colors, so it's a little easier for me to tell between the different product types. So I'm just going to go ahead and change that to white. And I'm going to go in here to my product sizes. These are print sizes for something that's framed or matted. These are always your print sizes. Okay, this is CG Pro's cost. This is CG Pro's this is the price that I want to have my client pay me. You can change those prices here. Like I said, we have a 4 times cost. So if I put in 4 in updated prices, it would stay the same. If I need to change that to something else, maybe I need to change it to 3. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Be sure to save your changes. So this is what the 3 times cost looks like. I can also come in here and change this if I want to. Again, I just need to make sure that I'm going to save this here. These are all of the sizes that CG Pro offers for this print size. So I'm not going to add any more because I don't want to accidentally offer my client something that I cannot actually have printed. But there are some other companies. Pixel to Canvas is one that does inch by inch sizes. We aren't going to input every single inch by inch size because it makes the designer itself incredibly slow, and it's also kind of difficult to resize inch by inch from 5 by 5 inches up to 60 by 70 inches or whatever it is. So when we include a product that has inch by inch sizes, especially those that have custom prices for every single inch by inch, we did not include all of those in the preloaded products. So there are some that you might want to add unique sizes to if you offer unique sizes. But you can add a size here if you want to, put in the information, and like I said, make sure that you save it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and save this product. And there it is. Now, if I go back to manage my products, here are all 4 of the products that I have loaded. All right, so all 4 of those, let's see, that one was a classic black. Let's show you what the white looks like. Here's the white one. Here's my frame color. Here's my product color. So I can change my product color. It's easier for me to have the print area product color different from the frame color, so I went ahead and chose white for that also. And remember, the frame is going to show up, so I can keep that as white and it'll still be easy for me to tell which is which. Like I mentioned before with the sizes, the print size is what you put into product sizes. The information on the frame width goes here, and the matte width goes here. Frame color, matte color. So I don't need to make any other changes. I could change the prices if I wanted to. If I wanted to delete sizes, I can do that as well using any of these buttons. And remember to always save. All right, so we've gone through those. I am going to now go in and I would like to build a product manually. If you only have a few sizes to add or you don't have access to a CSV, choose this option. And of course, if it's not already loaded into Swift Galleries. So let's say I have my own canvas printer and bars, and I build my own canvases in my studio. I'm going to make a wrapped canvas product, and this information over here is going to show up with my client. So I'm not going to want to put any information in. Let's say I use a different lab like White House Custom Color for my wrapped canvases. I don't want to put the description that these are from White House Custom Color if I don't want my client to know where I get them. Wrapped canvases are a fantastic choice for many interior design styles. The wrapped sides are a great option for unframed products. You can put in whatever you would like here. Edge wrap. Please make sure that you choose the correct information for edge wrap. This is not depth for a wrapped product, like a standout that might have the sides printed on it. The print wrap, I think, is the correct name for artsy couture, that they actually print on the sides as well. Please make sure that you double check with the lab, or you double check the information if you are creating this product yourself. Don't put in, so for example, this might be a 1.5 inch depth. It stands off the wall 1.5 inches, but the wrap, the image, can go around the very back of the canvas once, you know, the stretcher bars are in place or whatever it is. For example, Pro DPI's wrapped canvases, the wrap amount is more than the depth. That way, if there's any incorrect printing done, even by a minuscule amount by their printers, they don't want the sides of your canvas to have like a white area or a section where the image didn't get printed onto. So they make sure to wrap some of that image around the back. So please make sure, I know I'm kind of beating a dead horse now, please make sure that you do not put in the depth and that you put in the wrap. Some places, I can't think of one right now, but some labs do have the wrap amount the same as the depth, but please double check if you are creating these on your own. My product color, I'm going to go ahead and choose something for my canvases that's like kind of off lavender color. I can put in a lab name here. I'm going to leave it my lab because this is something that I'm printing myself in my own studio. It is a wrapped product. Here are your other choices: framed product and non-wrapped product. But this is a wrapped product, and I am using inches for this measurement system, not centimeters. All right, we automatically include a handful of sizes for you so you can make so make sure these are like popular wall art sizes. So make sure these are the correct sizes that you're going to offer. You can add sizes that are not those sizes. You can delete these sizes if you need to. I am just going to quickly put, these are clearly not my costs. I'm just using these as placeholders. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and just put in here 4 times my cost because it's quick. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and save this product. All right, now I've got a manual product. I've got a manually created product. I've got loaded products. They're all in here. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and add one product that is an unframed, unwrapped product. Let's see here. Non-wrapped. Let's do this artsy couture bamboo mounted print. And I'll go ahead and import that. Make sure I check my prices. I don't need to worry about that. That's all done. These buttons will give you a spreadsheet document of your products that you're offering if you need that. All right, so I've gone through my managed product. Oh, let's go ahead and add some add-ons as well. So we have some importable add-ons. Let's see. So remember, these are the non-wall art. Let's say I offer Artsy Couture, Photo Cube, and let's do maybe a card, and let's do an album. All right, this is a lot like the Manage Your Wall Art products, except all the information is in one spot. So I don't have to dig down into each product, because we had different sizes with your wall art products. That's not the case here. All right, so double check your costs if you're loading them from Swift Galleries. These are also at 4 times cost. You can change that. You can change the information here. What I personally like to do is for an add-on product that actually has images associated with it that I want to make sure that I write in, I include this in my description, image numbers. So, and it includes 4 photos. So when I'm adding this into the cart with a client, I don't really need to worry so much about not getting this information correct. Hey, this says image numbers with a colon here. I need to make sure that I actually put image numbers in here. All right. Again, I can change the description. I can change the lab. The categories are here for you to choose from. And then I can also create an add-on as well. Let's say I like to sell something that I do myself, whatever. Again, this lab is not going to be shown to your client, but let's say, I'm pretty sure Artsy Couture has custom thumb drives that are an add-on that I can import, but I just wanted to show you something. Let's see. Let's say this is a metal thumb drive with 1 image, includes all final images from your session. Say my cost is $20, but I charge $1,250 retail for that thumb drive of everything. All right, save my add-ons. There we go. manage templates. I'm going to jump in here really quickly. And this is going to load my template manager. This is not the designer that I use with my clients. Okay, this is just to manage the templates that show up that are pre-designed. So if there are any in here that I want to delete, I can do that. If there are any that I would like to build from scratch, I can do that. If there are any that I would like to edit and create a new template, I can do that as well. We pre-build a certain number of templates for you. It's up to 5 templates for frames and up to 10 templates for unframed wall art. Now, you may not see that many. Like, for instance, there are only 4 that are showing up here. And the reason for that is we built templates with certain sizes. And if you don't have those sizes in the new product that you built, say, for instance, we had a few templates that had a 16 by 20. And let's say you have a product that you're offering and you are not offering that 16 by 20, well, the templates that have those 16 by 20s aren't going to show up because you wouldn't be able to actually fulfill those with your clients. Remember, this is all about not creating things that you can't provide for your client. That's why we have you go through these products before you sit down with your client. Excuse me. I can change the filters here if I would like to only show certain templates. And I want to tell you very quickly about favorites. Let's just say this is one of my favorites. I can click the favorite button. Now, when I'm in the designer with my client during an in-person sales meeting, that favorite will show up in my templates. I'm actually going to have to go into the filters, and I'll show you how to do that, but you have to go into your filters and you need to unclick show only my favorites. So it depends on how many templates you have, how many you like to show. If you only like to show a couple to begin with, then sure, go ahead and favorite some. It's totally up to you. But let's say I want to go ahead and edit this guy and create a new template. All right. This, again, is the template manager. This is not the actual designer where I'm selling stuff with my client. All of my information is in here. This automatically gets selected. Everything gets selected. It shows me my sizes. This is the price, the retail price. It shows me my total gallery size and my total gallery price. This is my template name. I can mark it as a favorite in here. I can rotate if I want to. Let's say I want to just rotate that. And I want to save as a new template. I do have to update the name because you can't have 2 templates with the same name. I'm going to go ahead and save this as a new template. Here it is now. If I go back to my dashboard and come back in, this won't be at the very top anymore. It'll be moved. So let's say now I actually want to take that one and I want to actually kind of duplicate it and make it twice as big. All right, so I'm going to click again to select a single product, and now you can see this. The red outline is just over this single product. It's giving me details just for that single product, and these are the buttons that I can choose to use for that single product. Okay, edit product, I can change the product type. If I do not have that size available in a different product type, I cannot change it to that other product type. I actually would like to keep all of these in the same product type for now. But this way, you can create saved templates that have a bunch of different product types. So if you want to have some framed products on the wall and you want to have some like bamboo prints and you want to have some wood prints and you want to have some canvas and create that all-in-one wall template, you can do that. So if you kind of want to mix and match your different types of products, you can do that. But right now, I just want to show you this. I'm going to go ahead and select one product from the wall, and I want to duplicate that. So I can go right here and I can click to duplicate. We also have keyboard shortcuts and double click shortcuts. And one of the keyboard shortcuts is using the D key on your keyboard to duplicate. And what I kind of want to do is I kind of want to do the same thing over here and kind of just continue this pattern. I'm just using my D key to duplicate, and I want to duplicate this guy right here. Move it. Now, you kind of noticed that this is going behind here. If I have that behind here and I don't have access to it and it's outlined, I can send that to the front. All right, so that looks pretty good. I am going to take a look real quick. If you deselect everything and get like a little red outline for everything, you can kind of see if things are off a little bit. You can move things around. You already saw by like clicking and dragging. You can also use your keyboard arrow buttons as well. Everything looks good. It looks like maybe these need to be moved just a little bit. There we go. So now I have this. If I want to mirror it, I can do that. You saw rotate, I can do that as well. Now we're back where we were, and I'm going to call this double. I'm going to save that as new. Now, if you click update, it's going to override that template to this one. The original template is going to be overridden. Excuse me. This is going to be my new saved template. But if I want to keep that old one and I want to save this as a new one, I need to make sure that I update the name. And you can completely delete all of this. I just added to it. And now that's going to go ahead and save as well. Let's see, what else? Creating a new template from scratch. We'll go ahead and do that. All right. Now I can go in here and add a product. I can also use my keyboard shortcut letter A. Here are all of my products that I can choose. I'm going to go ahead and choose an espresso print. Now, these little dots in the corners are so that you know that you can resize. Okay, so when you add a new product to the wall, it's always going to add it as the largest size you have in that product. Okay, so the 24 by 36, when I add a new product to the wall, that 24 by 36 is what shows up because it is the largest product, or is the largest size for that product that I have built in my manage products. Okay, so I can change the size if I want to. Go ahead and apply that. Let's go ahead and do one of these like multi-product type templates. Let's duplicate that. R is your resize button. You can also click resize right here. O is your rotate button, just so you know. Let's see here. I'm not loving this. Let's see what happens when I rotate it. That looks a little better. All right. I'm not happy with this one, but it gives you an idea. I've had to do this with multiple product types. Let's see here. Maybe I'll try lining these up. You can hear me click my little keyboard. I am a fan of the arrow keys on my keyboard rather than using the mouse if I can help it. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and rotate that. That looks a lot better. I'm happy with this guy. And let's call this a windmill. Next product types. All right. Thanks for bearing with me through trying to figure out how to build a template that I liked. All right. I am good here. I think we went over everything. You can delete templates if you want. If you delete it, it's not going to come back. So just make sure that you're deleting something that you actually don't want to come back. That's why we make a little extra button there. All right, so I'm going to go back to my dashboard. All right, so we've messed with products. We've messed with templates. We're going to go ahead and create an album. You can click this button here. You can come in here to albums. You cannot manage albums without an album already built. You have to build at least one. Hi, I'm going to call this the Scott family. Hey, look, I've built one of these before. You can change the expiration date to whenever you'd like. This is if they also have a link to, like if you also include an online gallery, or like if you are doing an online sales opportunity in Swift Galleries, but you also want them to buy gift cards, small prints, magnets, whatever, and you have that through somebody like Shootproof, you can put that link in here. So I've got that information. I'm going to go ahead and see there's that information. Here are my stats, how many times it's been viewed, my sales, all of that stuff. So I need to upload, hey look, up here in my banner, it's telling me I need to upload some images. This button actually brings you to here. You have a couple options for downloading. You can drop them, or you can click here to upload images. I'm going to click there, and let's see. You're going to get to see some of my family. You're welcome. Some of these are probably high res, and some of these are probably low res. All right, these are going to upload. As you go through an in-person sales meeting in Swift Galleries with your client and you cull images through, that is going to create this download list of yes and no images. So if you need to do something, yes, you're welcome. I put a meme in there apparently. If you want to do something like send your client all of the high-res images of the images that they kept as yes images, that is where you would find that list of yes and no images. Or if you're like creating an album for them afterwards for some reason, that list is right here. The title, this is what shows up on your main, when you create an in-person sales opportunity and you start the meeting, it's going to show you this main title. That is what is going to show up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. If I want to delete something, I can delete it. All right. So I just have a handful of images in here, but you are going to get the idea of it. So I'm going to go ahead and go into the designer. Again, this is the photographer designer. I can change room images and mess with templates and save suggestions. I cannot order through here because this is the photographer designer. This is not the in-person sales meeting designer. This is telling you you can go between these tabs. This is saying, once you've already created and saved suggestions and you're ready to go and this looks good, then you can exit. This is basically telling you, hey, you can do stuff with these templates on the wall. Make sure that you save a suggestion that you build. And here's where you can get more help. You can see our help articles or go back through a tour. All right. So I have my client's album and I am getting ready for their sales meeting. I can, if they've sent me a room photo, I can upload a room photo. It's going to have me go through the calibration screens because, you have to do something so that we know how to show things to you. For instance, let's just go to this room photo real quick. Get this out of the way. All right. For instance, if I'm uploading this room photo, I'm going to need to be able to calibrate it, and I'm going to need an object on the wall to do that, such as this light switch. Now, if I know that this light switch is a certain length, that's all I need in order to be able to calibrate a room correctly. Now, all of these are actually rooms that we took the pictures of and we have calibrated them. So you don't need to worry about these, but of course these are just stock rooms. So it will give your client an idea and it can show off wall art if you're using it on social media or your website or something like that to show kind of what you do with wall art. But other than that, there's not that big of a reason to be able to calibrate these. But for your actual client's room photo, you are going to want to make sure that you calibrate it correctly because, that's kind of the point, to be able to show things at the exact correct size for your client so that they know exactly what something's going to look like in their space. These are here for you if you do not have your client's room photos, or like I said, if you're doing something for social media or your website or marketing materials or whatever. All right, so I'm in here. I can mess around with these templates. I can click them to apply that. That is way big. So if I want to just use one of these are those white frames. Here's one that we built. That one looks pretty good. I think this one looks pretty good as well. Looks good to me. Okay, so I can, just like when we were in the managed templates, I can build from scratch if I wanted to. So you can add a product here. I can delete the whole wall if I want to. You're doing the same thing here as you were in managed templates using the wall art. So we've kind of gone over all of that. This, again, is going to show me all my prices. This shows me the total gallery size. So if for some reason I don't have my client's room photo, but I know how much size that we can use, I can do that. Oh, let's go into my filters. These are basically the same filters that we saw earlier. You can see this rectangle here. If I only want to show filters, or if I only want to show products that fit on this size, I can choose that. Okay, if I only want to show products that are certain products, I can do that as well. I do not have any products set up as or any templates set up as favorites, so that check box is not in here. If I did have any selected as favorites, I can unclick that here as well. So these are only the templates that fit into that size of that box. Now, if I add to this, if I start from scratch, I can build totally outside of that space if I wanted to. But this is just showing those templates that fit in that space. Let's see. Doing this kind of a quick fill for you. Now, remember when we were in managed templates, we were not filling with images. Now that I'm here in a client's album in the designer, this is where I'm going to take images from because I totally want a giant picture of me over my bed. Now, this gives us a good chance, though, to go over this exclamation point. This is hey, you are making this image too large for the file size. you're making this image too large for the file size. So this is why we suggest that you upload high resolution images always. If you do not, you are going to be way more likely to see this exclamation point, hey, this image is too small. However, you can, in a sales meeting, still check out, go through the checkout with something that is too large. So if you are in an in-person sales meeting and for some reason you uploaded low resolution images, you can still check out, go through the checkout, and then have that order on file with that image. We're just warning you. It's not allowing you. We're just warning you. Okay. Let's see if we have any here. I can crop in if I want to. I'm going to show you so this is a wrapped product. Okay, this is a canvas. This space right here is my wrap. This space right here is my wrap. Okay, this is all the stuff that might end up on the sides, but like I don't really care about my arm and my leg and the small things that are around the side. So we're fine there. If I want to, I can edit this product. I can change my wrap choice. So if I want a solid white edge, there it is. Now this, is going to be around the outside. The white is going to be around the outside. See if I can find one that's high resolution, that's vertical. I don't even know if this one's high resolution either. No, it's not. But this one is. So the resolution is fine because clearly I want this giant on my wall. All right. But so you can see this one doesn't have the resolution warning on it. This one does because it's a very large canvas and it's a horizontal image. If I wanted to, I can just select this one and delete it. Select this one and delete it. I can change this size if I want to. Oh, it looks like maybe this was a low-res image. Let's see. Yeah, it was. Of course it was. All right. There are a few options for changing photos out. You can do that here and choose photo. Or you can go into photos and let's see. I think this one might be a high res. I can place it in the product. If I want to, I can just add it to the wall. That's just going to add it in a new product, and then I can mess with that product if I want to. That has me choose which product. There's only one on the wall, so. All right, there we go. No resolution warning because this is a high-res image and it's horizontal. And let's say I would like to maybe also add something. I don't actually know if I have anything that's small. I think maybe this wrapped canvas. I'm going to go with a white edge again. There we go. You want something next to the table? Here you go. And maybe now I want to put this guy in. I don't know if this is going to give me a resolution warning or not with the size that it is. Looks like yes, because, it's like for social media. But honestly, with an 8x10, it might print just fine. All right, so let's say this is what I want to show my client. I'm going to add this as a suggestion. When you're in an in-person sales meeting or your client is in an online sales meeting, this is going to show up first. Your suggestions are going to show up first. Basically because this is what I've created for you. This is what I'd like for you to buy. It kind of narrows things down. But let's say I want to go ahead and change to a new room. I'm just going to build one more. choose my photo. This might also be low res. Darn it. All right. That's okay, though. You get the point. Oh, did I show you cropping? If I really just wanted to, zoom in on children. All right. I'm not going to do that, though. Oh, and remember, aspect ratio. Okay, if you choose a product that's a different aspect ratio than your image, yeah, some of it's probably some of it's gonna get cut off somewhere. Okay, this has to do with the product size you chose. If you want to choose a different size that matches your image size, then you can do that. Honestly, this actually looks okay. I'm actually just gonna move this down a little bit, just so the line from that table isn't awkward. All right, I'm going to add this to my suggestions. This is also where I can share Facebook, Pinterest. I can download this to my computer. So let's say I just want to put it on Facebook. Excited for so-and-so. Maybe this is your sneak peek post. So excited for Grandma and Grandpa's sales meeting. Here's something that I've created for them. Can't wait for them to see all of their options, whatever it is. That way, your sneak peek, you are showing as wall art, and it gets your clients, raises your clients' expectations that they're going to be purchasing wall art as well. All right, so that's downloaded. So you know what it looks like. It's just the room photo with the wall art on it. It's not showing the information that's on the side. It's technically taking a screenshot of this. Oh, I didn't show you this. This is our chat. So I can chat with myself. I can chat with myself if I'd like to. Or Chris, apparently. I'm going to go ahead and close that, though. All right. I'm going to go back. I've got things how I want them. I'm going to go ahead and exit the designer. Now, the actual important things. Create a sales opportunity. Okay? When I go into this album, this is going to show me my sales opportunities right here. Here are in-person sales opportunities. Here are online opportunities. Remember, I started this account from scratch, so there's nothing there. I'm going to create an in-person sales opportunity. It's going to be for me. That information does not need to be in there. The stuff that's optional doesn't show, shows optional. But location, okay, I can change the date and all of that information here and time. This I will show you in a minute as well. Your own account settings. Okay, this matches the selling preferences that you have selected. We haven't gone in there yet, so this is just what is automatically selected. But if I need to change any of this stuff for one person, I can. If I need to change any of this stuff for one client, I can do that when I build their sales opportunity. I'm going to show you what this stuff looks like, but starting in the simplified designer, I'm going to go ahead and keep that so you can see what the simplified designer looks like. I am going to be able to call yes and no images before I get to the designer. If I start out with 80 images and I don't want any of those no images to even show up in the designer, I can click here and those will be hidden. I can decide if I want to show product dimensions while resizing. Now, that means that after I'm finished resizing, I can see the size. But as I'm resizing, it's not going to show the size. This is dependent on how you sell. A lot of photographers would rather design with their client for the space rather than the size of the product. And then say, oh, by the way, this is whatever size, okay? I can choose to only show prices during checkout. This does typically give your sales a bit of a boost, and also your client is not thinking about prices. They're thinking about what looks best. This, like I said, is dependent on how you handle your clients, how you handle sales meetings. And if you would rather work on people's budgets from the very beginning, or if you want to get them the best artwork in the best size and the best spaces, and then tweak things from there. Okay, and this is if you want to offer discounts at the end of the meeting. We have currency amount, and we have like percentage discounts. All right, so if you would like Swift Galleries to estimate the tax rate for this session using your address and the client's home address, please click here. That's your choice. You can put in your information. You can put in your client's address. Now, so let's kind of go over that. If you put in your client's address, then it is going to estimate the sales tax for their address, which is probably a good idea because you should probably be charging sales tax on these. But this is your choice. I'm going to go ahead and save that. All right. This is information. I am going to be placing a test order with this, okay? I am not there's not going to be a card and it's not going to be charged, okay? So I created a title screen. This is my title screen. I can go through a slideshow. 5 seconds per image on autoplay. If I want to go full screen, I can do that. I do need to click play again. 5 seconds per image for the slideshow. If I want to, I can pause it up here. I can pause it. I can also use my arrow keys if I want to go faster or slower for that matter. Goes through everything. This is just the slideshow. Okay, it's gone back to the beginning. I can get back out of here. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and choose images. A lot of people, including ourselves, we like to go through the slideshow twice. Once for your client to enjoy and just sit back and relax, enjoy your images, and once to actually start thinking about which images they like most. I'm going to go ahead and choose images. These are yes and no. You can use these up here. You can also, as you saw, use the down arrow to select no. I like that one. Sure, no, no. All right, we've gone through everything. Everything has been chosen as yes or no. If I want to compare images side by side, all of these are clearly not similar images, but if I have like a few images that have similar pose and crop and all of that stuff, and I want to compare those, I can. The grayed out ones are images that have been chosen as no images already. You can still compare those if you'd like. You can compare them side by side. I can zoom in if I want to. Now, if I choose this as a no, it is going to change the actual cull choice to no. It's also going to get rid of it for me. If I choose it as a yes, it would stay there. Okay, so those are all no images now. But you have the option of being able to compare side by side. I'm also on a very, very tiny laptop screen. You can see more images at once if you're on a larger screen. Okay, now I'm going to go into design galleries. This goes into the designer that we've already been working in a few times. Okay, so I'm going to show you two things. One, simplified designer. This is the simplified designer. Okay, all of those tabs are gone. The rooms tab, the photos tab. Those tabs are all gone. And I don't have all my different options of what to do over here. Okay. I just have like information. All right. And I can change the photo if I want to here. Otherwise, I can just go ahead and add this to the cart. Some photographers have fantastic clients who are like, oh, that looks great, just go ahead and add it to my cart. Okay, so you can do that. To get to the regular designer, you're going to click the down arrow. Now remember, we are in an in-person sales meeting now. We have cart options. We're going to go ahead and go through the entire checkout process. But we can change things. So say they like this option, but you want to upload a room photo during the client meeting. You can do that. You can upload a room photo during a client meeting. So if they don't give you anything until beforehand, but they bring a client image on their phone or whatever, or they send it to you right before you get started or something, you have that. You have that option. You can calibrate and everything. That actually kind of looks good, except this guy needs to go. Whoop! I didn't actually mean to do that. Undo. All right, select just one. All right, so let's say this is what I want. Okay, now again, you can go through all of the things we've already talked about. You can resize, you can change the product type, you can do all of those things again. But if I don't need to do that with my client, I'm not going to spend everybody's time doing that. Okay, this is the information. Remember, I said only show prices during checkout. That price information is not there, but that size information is there. Now, if I have more than one, it's going to show me the whole size of the whole gallery. But because I only have one, there's only that information to show me. Okay, I can change the edge type if I want to. The wrap choice to an image wrap. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and add this to the cart. Now, this is where we do all of our wall art stuff. I'm going to go into review the cart if I want to offer add-ons. Okay. I can delete from here. So if you have pricing turned off in the designer, but then you want to be able to give your client the option to delete from the cart, you can say that. So you can say, hey, we're just going to add everything that you love into the cart, and then we're going to go into the cart, and you can narrow it down from there if you want. Okay, so that's there. I'm going to go ahead and offer an add-on. I can choose from my existing add-ons. These are the things that have been built already. If I need to build something as I'm going during the sales meeting, I can do that as well. Okay, so let's say that they choose this photo cube. Here's the photo cube. Remember I said I'm going to put the image numbers here. Show images. These show me the X's are the ones that are not on there. This is the largest file name. It had to have been chosen by my computer or something when I bought it, or when I imported it or whatever. So I'm gonna just put like grandparents, headshot, ice cream, full family. Now, if you just had what you typically have as a photographer, which it would be like Scott family _ 2888 or whatever, then just put 2888 here. Okay. This is just for me to make it a little easier. Okay, so I can create an add-on if I need to for some reason. Hey, look, an 8x10 metal print. Maybe I want to do that. And I can choose if I want to save this for later or not. All right, I'm going to save and go to next. I've got those add-ons. If I want to do a discount, I can do that. So let's say I do like a photo session credit or something like that. Like you're like, hey, my photo shoots are $200, but you get a $50 credit. If you want to do that, you can do that. If you want to do percent based, you can do that as well. So I'm just going to do this one discount. It's going to automatically update that pricing information. I'm going to go to save and go to next. All right, this is the shipping information. This is, just auto-filled stuff. So you put in your client's shipping information. If you need to charge for shipping, you can do that there. All right, we're good. We're going to just review everything. Right now, we have payment collection turned off, so which is good because this is a test order. This has all my information. This has all the pricing information. Here are the add-ons. Here's the discount information. This is what's in the cart. Now, if you had, these are just 2 single image like galleries, but if you had multiple products on the wall, it would just show like a thumbnail of all of that and the price for that full gallery. All right, so we're good. This order has been placed. If I need to print a receipt for my client, I can click there and then print that receipt. This has all that that information. We're done here. We're done with my client. We sent, Swift Gallery sent a confirmation email to that client. That's basically this information. Hey, you paid this much. Here are thumbnails and what you paid for each gallery. All right. So we have that test order done. Let's go through your sales settings. Payment collection, if you are inside the United States and want Swift Galleries to collect your payment during your sales meeting, you can have that turned on. That is going to connect to Stripe. If you don't already have a Stripe account, it's going to teach you, it's going to walk you through the steps to creating that account. That's payment collection. These are selling preferences. We already talked about this, basically. Hiding culled images, all of that stuff. This is where you can change it for your entire account. If you want sales tax to be collected, you have to put that information in. Online order discounts. If you're creating an online sales meeting, you can choose any of these discounts if you want. Reports. Once your order has gone through and is ready to view, it can sometimes take a few minutes. You can click here to view it. It is still being processed, so I'm not going to be able to download the order zip, but once that's finished, once the Swift Gallery system finishes doing that, you can download everything. It's going to download a color swatch for the frame. It's going to tell me the frame width. It's going to tell me the matte width. It's going to tell me the image number. It's going to tell me everything I need to know to place the order through my lab. Now, because remember this was a test order, I don't want this to be included in my reporting. I want it to be excluded. So that's done. You know what? Let's just go ahead and turn that back on. All right. I can also use this to keep my sales information. It has all of my information, my cost of goods. Everything is going to be in here. Okay, so if you need to download this and send to your CPA or something like that, you can do that. All right, so I think we've gone through everything. I'm going to show you around this dashboard really quickly. This tells you when your free trial is going to expire. If you are in a paid subscription, it is going to tell you when your subscription is going to renew over here. I can start an upcoming meeting from right here. I can view recent orders. Let's go ahead and show you really quickly if I need to create an online sales meeting. I can do that here. It's going to send an email. All of these keywords are available for your use. You can edit this email content as much as you would like. However, if you take out the link button, if you take out the album link, those are the only ways your client can access the online gallery. So you have to, if you're going to just delete all of this and start over again, you have got to include the album link. Literally, you just type this, or you can copy and paste it if you want to. Okay? You have to have the album link or the link button, at least one. We suggest both, but you have to include at least one in order for your client to even be able to access the online designer. The only thing that's really different for an online sales opportunity, it's going to take you straight to the designer. It's going to skip the slideshow, it's going to skip calling yes and no, and it's going to skip add-ons in the cart. It's just going to do wall art. Your client's going to order wall art through this. All right, so I think that that's everything. I'm not going to do that right now because all it does is send an email. You can let me know if you have any questions. That's just kind of hiding my... All right, I think we've gone through everything. Clearly, we've gone through everything, at least knowing that the green banner is gone. When you go through your account, you can just click these white buttons to have everything walk through. And my computer's almost dead. To walk you through every step. We are here to help you. You can chat with us. You can look in our help documentation if you would like. Your account information is going to be in this drop down right here. Okay, you can log out here. You can change your studio preferences here, which is like your email address that you have connected to your Swift Galleries account for us, for our access. Let me know if you have any questions. You can send us an email, hello@swiftgalleries.com. We've gone through kind of all of this stuff. But if you have any questions, we are always happy to help. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us at Swift Galleries. We love to help you. We love to love on you. We're happy to answer any questions related to in-person sales using Swift Galleries if you have any of those questions. Keep an eye out in your inbox. Chris does webinars that you can join. So we're not just an online tool for you to sell wall art. We are here to help you. We are here to give you any feedback if you have questions or send you to the right person. But thank you for giving Swift Galleries a try. We're happy you're here. And thanks again for watching, and have a great day.